When our crisis started in this state, as a man of God who believes that the two parties are people from his own communion, made every effort to bring peace. Made every effort. Several phone calls, booked several appointments, but none of them was granted to him. So he could talk to us so that there will be peace. So I want to thank you for what you did, even though you didn't yield anything. But you see, God has a way of doing his thing. Maybe if we have gotten that your peace, I will be enjoying the freedom that I'm enjoying today. So at times God will say, let the trouble be there, so there will be peace. So that is not to say we encourage trouble. Peace still remains the best thing, both internally and externally, that can always attract development.
Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. That was the Rivers State Governor, Simi Fubara, speaking to a delegation of clerics of the Anglican Communion who paid him a courtesy visit at the government house in Port Harcourt. And he used the opportunity to thank the leadership of the church on the effort that was made by them to broker peace at the height of the crisis in Rivers State between himself, the governor, and his estranged godfather, the former governor of the state and now minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom Wike. He talked about the effort the church made, or the Anglican Communion made, to broker peace, seeing that both of them are Anglicans also. So all their effort fell. And in that exchange, you heard him clearly say that he also was grateful to God that the peace effort they made did not work out. Because if it had worked out, he would not be enjoying the kind of freedom he's enjoying today. In other words, he would have been in bondage. A freedom, a peace. It would have been a piece of the graveyard. That was exactly what I believe he was trying to say. It would have been a piece of the graveyard. And it would have been a peace that didn't bring the real inner peace that was needed. Because from what he said he wouldn't have been having the kind of freedom he is enjoying today if that effort by the church had succeeded. He said God has a way of working out his things, and he can allow a problem to persist so that the real peace can be gotten. And I think he's absolutely right. Why did I say that? Why that from the experience he was narrating there, the effort of the leadership of the Anglican Communion to broker the peace was futile, in the sense that there was even no opportunity for them to come together to talk about it. Okay, but if you look at the one that actually took place, the peace efforts, the peace accord that was brokered by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if you look at it very well, you will discover that that 8-point peace agreement that was signed at the presidential villa in Abuja actually handicapped Simi Fubara and would have made him to be in bondage if that peace document, that effort, was carried to the letter. Why did I say this? If you look at that peace accord, which was later condemned by every reasonable person, that big peace accord brokered in the presidential villa seriously handicapped Simi Fubara from performing his responsibility as the duly elected governor of Rivers State. For instance, one of the key points of that resolution was that he will reappoint the commissioner, Nyesom Wike commissioners who resigned, that he will bring them back, and that he will allow the State House of Assembly members who have already defected from APC, from PDP to APC, to operate without interference, that he will not do anything to rejig the local government. In other words, if Fubara had abided by that agreement, Rivers State would not have had a local government election by now, because he was told not to dissolve the local government council, that their tenure had already finished. There was so much that he was told not to do. In fact, the list was the 8th point that was brokered by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the presidential villa, was all about what Fubara must not do, what Fubara must not do, what Fubara must not do. It was all about what Fubara must not do. There was nothing that was there that Nyesom Wike should not do, who was the principal character in the whole matter. There was not. It was all what Fubara cannot do or should not do to the local government, what he should not do to the lawmakers, what he should not. He must take back the commissioners. He must represent the budget to the Amehule-led assembly. It was all about litany of things that Fubara must do. Fubara must do this. Fubara must do that. It was, if you look at that 8-point resolution at the presidential villa, you will know that what Fubara was telling the Anglican communion clerics was absolutely the fact that if the peace that they wanted to broker was held and it was successful, it would have been a peace that would take away his freedom to act as the executive governor of Rivers State, who is the chief security officer of the state. He would have been held in bondage by Nyesom Wike and the lawmakers. He would have been held in bondage by interests beyond what the Rivers people elected him to do. I don't know whether you agree with him on that or not, but this evidence I'm giving to you now is to confirm what he's told these clerics, that he will not be enjoying the freedom he's enjoying today as the executive governor of Rivers State. Because I was among the first channels in Nigeria that pointed out that that 8-point resolution that was brokered at the presidential villa was dead on arrival, and that if he goes ahead, Fubara is finished as the governor of Rivers State, because it was all about Fubara giving away all his rights, giving away all his rights. Nobody does that, increasing the powers of his enemies and whittling down his own power, when you know that the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has given enormous power and responsibility to the governor, and then Fubara will be at the presidential villa and give away all his powers just like that, just for peace to reign in Rivers State. It would have been the peace of the graveyard. And thankfully, when they left the presidential villa, common sense prevailed. People like the late Edwin Clark and others cried out about the injustice that was meted out to Fubara based on that peace, 8-point peace resolution in Abuja, which would have indeed curtailed Fubara's responsibility as executive governor of Rivers State and handed that power over to a minister in Abuja and over to lawmakers who have defected from PDP to APC. It would have been a major crisis of unprecedented proportion. And I don't even know how Rivers State would have been governed under that kind of climate. So Fubara was right in saying that the peace, if peace had been brokered by the church, it would have been a peace that comes with a big price, a peace that will hold him in bondage, and he will not have the freedom to govern Rivers State the way it should be. That's my interpretation of what he said. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell when you subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell anytime I have a new video. You'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.